And the pipe with the treated sewage and the untreated sewage comes down underground, and the end of the pipe is just where that sort of wooden structure is.
Peter Hammond is the water industry's worst nightmare. A mathematician and retired professor, he requests the water company's data and then analyses it to find out if they're doing something wrong.
You get their data about what they're doing at the sewage treatment works. They can't argue with it.
Here in Cardigan in West Wales, he obtained flow and spill records from the local treatment plant. They showed that in the last 5 years, it's been regularly discharging untreated sewage, when it should have been treating it.
For more than 1,100 days, it wasn't treating the sewage. It was actually dumping it out here when it should have been treating it.
Were you shocked by what you found?
Totally shocked. This is the worst sewage works I've come across in terms of illegal discharges.
Is that bad?
It's that bad, and I've looked at hundreds of sewage works in detail and thousands in sort of minor detail, and this is, I would say, this is the worst in terms of illegality.
Oh, it's bubbly.
And there it goes.
At the other end of the pipe inside the sewage plant, they don't dispute Professor Hammond's analysis.
It's a really unfortunate thing.
Welsh Water invited us in to hear their explanation.
So these are the membranes below the surface.
And the membranes keep getting blocked because salt water is finding its way into the sewage system.
So effectively, you've installed the wrong bit of kit here.
Well, yes.
First fitted in 2004, it could have been spilling for nearly 20 years. So why hasn't the water company fixed it?
The environmental impact from this is what really matters. In this situation, whilst it has not been meeting its permit on a regular basis, there is no measurable environmental impact, so it's lower on the priority list.
The untreated sewage spills into an estuary which flows into Cardigan Bay, home to one of Europe's largest populations of bottlenose dolphins. So is the steady flow of untreated sewage having an impact? A nearby beach is tested throughout the summer, and its water quality is consistently rated as excellent.
I have seen a dolphin up there, right in front of the bridge, and a porpoise.
But conservationists say there's no regular monitoring near the sewage outflow, and they can see the health of the river fading.
One of the particular things that we look at is the population of Atlantic salmon on this river. It's an iconic species in Wales. In 2021, Natural Resources Wales actually reported that all rivers in Wales were at risk for salmon to be extinct. The River Teifi is actually in the worst position of all those rivers.
Your listeners will always want to see prosecutions.
Natural Resources Wales is the regulator. It has known about the Cardigan spills for at least 8 years and has issued warnings, but no fines. And it turns out Cardigan isn't the only treatment plant spilling in breach of its permits.
In terms of Wales, we have about 101 sites which we are investigating, and we've asked for
Who are all
additional
spilling illegally?
They're all spilling above their permit requirements. Okay?
Which is illegal.
Yes, but we're also looking at the data around that.
So do Welsh Water accept the regulator's figures?
That's higher than I recognise, but as I said,
How
I'm in the 40 to 50 mark.
But that's still illegal, though, in a breach of permit.
Our job is to monitor against those permits, and when we see that we are drifting away from those permits, to take action.
Action for Cardigan means work will start in 2025 on a new treatment plant. So for quite possibly the next 4 years, the untreated sewage will keep bubbling out. Jonah Fisher, BBC News in West Wales.